What's happening right now?
I'm selling my bike.
Oh, the Sendercone. The
Yep.
Sendercone.
The Sendercone.
Ay, ay, ay. This is a great bike, eh, bud?
Yeah, it was a good jumper.
Yeah.
Good dirt jumper.
Yeah. A lot of fun times on this bike.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what day is it today?
New bike day.
Holy smokes. Can you wait?
Nope.
No. Can't wait?
No.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah.
That's sweet. First pedals of the new bike. County Cycle parking lot.
I put a few of my own things on. My P&W grips, my Fox fender, my P&W pedals. Now one little upgrade. There we go.
We're out on the locals on a shakedown ride for Owen's new bike.
First lap on the newbie. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh my gosh.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Thanks. Holy smokes, bud.
You. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, I know.
You were ready for it.
That's the fastest I've ever done Lomer.
Yeah, like you came out of that berm there and this section, the fastest I've ever seen you do it.
I'm recording. Here we go. Sugar nip, first time on the newbie.
Yeah, you should.
All right, let's hit it. O-rings down, ready for a shreddy on sugar nip. Phew. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a crazy shoot. Oh, I didn't really drop that. That's not good. That was so smooth. Ski turns again on the new bike. This fork is awesome. Push that O-ring down. There we go. Dropping in. Oh my. Oh my gosh.
As you've seen so far, Owen outgrew his Sendercone. It was a 2022 Kona Sendercone, aka Sendercone, as he loved to call it. Such a great bike. And him and I made so many memories, and it was just so great. What made it easy-ish to sell was the fact that it went to another kid who's 10 years old, and I really hope he's enjoying it. So this is Owen's new bike. So he went from a size small on the Kona to now a size large. So he skipped a whole size bracket. So size large. So his height, he's 5'9", so he kind of is just there on the low end of the large. So he's gonna be able to use this bike for the rest of the season, and he's gonna grow like a weed over the winter, and he's gonna be good to go season 2025, right? Okay, this is a Norco Torrent, year 2023. The model is an S2, so it's a steel frame. Now, I'm a very big proponent of steel frames for a hardtail. They are phenomenal. We've got a 64-degree head angle. We've got a low-ish bottom bracket. It's not that low, but it's low-ish. We've got a 76-degree seat tube angle. And we've got 425 millimeter chain stays and a fairly long wheelbase. So the geometry puts it in the aggressive hardtail category, which is exactly what we were looking for. So on this bike, everything you see here is stock except for his PNW pedals, his PNW grips, and a riser bar and a shorter stem, in which I had in my parts bin that we put on the other day. So let me just do a quick rundown of the stock parts. So we've got Stan's Flow S2 wheel set on here. They're 29-inch diameter wheel set. For rubber, it's Maxxis Assegai in the front at 2.5-inch width, and a dissector in the rear at a 2.4-inch width. We've got all Shimano Dior drivetrain. We've got a 12-speed cassette. We've got the chain Dior. We've got the cranks are Dior even. And the shifter is a Dior 12-speed. We've got Shimano hubs, front and rear. And we've got a RockShox 35 gold for the fork. 35 is the stanchion diameter, 35 millimeter that is, and that is great because it's nice and beefy and it's stiff and it's great. The fork works great. It does sound squishy, the fork, but he loves it, and he notices a massive difference in the fork. He noticed it the first time he got on it. It has 150 mil of travel. It is a air fork, and it does have rebound adjustment, and it does have lockout or compression adjustment as well. Dropper post is an X Fusion Manic, and it's a 170 mil drop, which he's got it slammed into the seat post. So at full extension, he is just fitting it, which is perfect. It's so good because he has that full dropper range, which is really good. That's what you want, the full dropper range, right? If you can get that, that's what you want. The stock bars that come on is a proprietary Norco bar, and also stem. But what's interesting is they are 800 mil in width, and they are 35 mil clamp diameter. So pretty aggressive bars come stock on this bike, and they are light. They're light. The stem and the bar together, when you have it in your hand, it's very light. The brakes are fantastic. Like, these brakes are so good. So what is listed on this bike on the Norco website is TRP slate brakes, 4-piston. And what came on this bike is MT420 from Shimano. So the MT420s use the BH90 brake hose. They have the 2-finger levers, which they don't have servo wave, but they are 4-piston, and they're paired with stock 220 mil rotor up front and a 180 in the back. So these brakes are unreal. They're very on and off, but when you put the brakes on, they are just they're so good. They bite. I've ridden the bike a little bit just to feel it and to see what the braking is like, and man, I'm telling you, if you grab a fistful of front brake, you're definitely going over the bars. They're insane. Like, they're so good. I run SLX 4 piston on my bike, and these brakes are honestly, they're just as good. They don't have the modulation that I have on my SLX brakes, but you can put SLX levers on these 420 brakes. So I am going to do a separate video on these brakes because I think they're definitely worth mentioning. It's like an unsung hero for mountain bike brakes. Let me tell you, I'm just very impressed with those brakes. So speaking of impressed, I'm just overly impressed with this bike, and Owen absolutely loves this bike. He can't believe he has it. He says that all the time, and he just has so much fun just experiencing it. You know, he's coming off of a 27.5 wheel bike to a 29, so he's noticed right away, he noticed the speed difference. Right away he noticed the rollover capabilities. He's running a tubeless setup now instead of tubes, so you can run lower pressures, and he's like, what, where has this been all my life? so yeah, it's fantastic. And this bike has an alpaca physics saddle, which I run that on my bike, and I can tell you from personal experience the saddle is great, and he says it's very comfortable, and it is a comfortable saddle. The other interesting thing to note that comes on this bike is a chain guide. So this comes stock on the bike. It does have the tabs where you can put a chain guard or a bash guard on it. And other than that, it's a hardtail, so that's it. It's pretty simple, straightforward, and it works, and it's a beast, and it's bomb-proof, and because it's steel, it is so quiet. This bike is so quiet. Yeah, I love steel frame hardtails. I just love them. So please, if you've made it this far, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
It's done.
Yep.
Okay, are we sending it?
Yep.
All right, have fun.